Hi there everybody, this is Andy from Skilz4umedia. This is video number 3 of our new Create Your Own Space Shooting game in JavaScript, HTML and CSS. Hopefully you learned some new skills in the last 2 videos, and if you could please subscribe to the channel after watching the video, it would really help us out. Thank you. Why, hello everybody and welcome back to video number 3 with Skilz4umedia, developing and designing a very basic space shoot 'em up in JavaScript, HTML and CSS. In last video we started to put the key pressed event, setting up the game attributes. At the end of the video we were struggling just with the there was an error in regards to the pressing the key down. So after reviewing the code, what I realized is I actually made a typo. Yes, we all make mistakes. So within the key down pressed event, I put key code and I put the lowercase for code, and it should be uppercase. So we're going to actually try to go back and amend that. So I'm just going to do that right now. So together, if you go through all the parts where we got in our key down pressed event, just go through all the parts where it says key code and change it to uppercase for code. Okay, so that which will fix the problem, and we're just going to do a test together. So just go through each one of those and amend that. Okay, so now we've actually done that. Now I'm actually going to just put a test to see if this actually works. So now I'm going to go back to the key down pressed event, and I'm going to click on the one that actually goes and says the fire event. I noticed that we actually took that one out, so I'm just going to place that back in. So it should be key up press true. Okay, so I'm going to go down to where it says key press space 32. I'm going to put in an alert, fire. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the browser. We're going to click refresh, press the fire button, and there we go. Now I've tested that, it's now actually working, so we can actually now move on. Okay, so we've fixed that problem, and this is the thing about coding. Sometimes just a small typo can either stop your game. You think, oh, what did I do wrong? So we've done that. So we've done game attributes. We've done the key pressed events. Okay, so now we're going to set up the ship, or the player ship, should I say. So first of all, I'm going to go down to the bottom. I'm going to start setting up a class. So this is going to be more like a template. So first of all, we're going to click in here, class. We're going to call it objects, and we're going to give it an X, a Y, and spell that right. It should be there we go, object, and we're going to feed it an X and a Y position. Okay, so from here we're going to start off with constructor. This is kind of describing what the actual. I need to redo this, 1 second. Here we go. Okay, so it should be class player object done. There we go. Right. Okay, so I've got class player object. Now I need to describe it. So this is going to be the constructor. So I'm going to feed it the X and Y position. Now from here, I'm just going to type in here at the end of constructor. Okay, so if you want to put any comments in your code, //, I usually put 2 dots and then put a comment after. So I'm going to put in here X. We're dealing with the position of X equals X, because this is going to equals this X here. This dot Y equals Y. This dot width. Now I'm not quite sure how big my spaceship's going to be, so for the time being I'm just going to give it 200 by, let's say, height 150, height equals 150, and for the time being, let's just make it a rectangle. So I'm going to give it a color. So this color equals, we're just going to give it a blue. We'll change it to an image once we actually go on the screen. This speed equals 10. This lives equals 3. So we've got 3, start off with 3 lives. This score equals 0, because you're going to start off with 0. This health, so instead of lives we could have health. I'm going to say 100% to start off with. Yep. Okay, so now we want a function to draw on the screen, or draw the spaceship on the screen. So I've got draw, and then we're going to go CTX, save, CTX dot fill style equals this color. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm grabbing that color there, blue, CTX, fill rect, since we just want to get something on the screen, which is this X. So passing it 4 values, this Y, this width, this height. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm taking the values which we've got in a constructor. So at the moment we haven't got an X in there, I haven't put a value, but we're going to get that from when we actually create the new player object anyway. Okay, so let's just put colon at the end. CTX fill. And then last of all, CTX restore. I just always do this every time. Okay, and then from there. So let's get this on the screen, because I know we want to get some things, the player moving. So I'm going to put underneath here, let player. We're going to call it player 1 equals new player objects. New player object. Okay, now I need to feed it. So in our player object, we need to give it an X and a Y. So we're just going to place it at 100 by 100. Right, now I'm going to get that. So I'm just going to copy that. I'm going to place this up in, so in my draw and update game, doesn't matter which, I can put it actually up in here. I can put it there, so I'll just put in here, draw. So I'm getting the function draw from here. So from the player object class. So that's what I'm doing, is grabbing the draw. So hopefully when we click refresh, so we go back to our web page. Unexpected token. So a 196, so I've done something wrong at 196. So I check through the code. Okay, so I'm going through. Okay. Okay, so we're just going to have a quick check through to find out where I went a little bit wrong. Okay, this .draw function. Okay, so what I should have done is this .draw function. See if that works. Syntax error 196. Okay. Unexpected token function. There we go. Okay, so as I say, Sometimes you do make mistakes. So what I should have done there is I should have put this.draw equals function. So the function, it should be this.draw equals function and then place the code in there. Okay, so just reference that, Okay, so what it's doing there is grabbing the color from up here. Okay, it's grabbing this X from up here, but also it's taking it from the constructor. So from here, we've referenced in the new player or player 1, we've provided the X and the Y. So it's saying draw 100 by 100. So what we can do, if I just change that to 150, if we go back to our browser and then just click refresh, it also helps to actually save it. This dot height, this dot width. There we go. So you can see that it's actually changed. So what we really want to do is now is get that box moving, so to speak. Okay, so I'm going to go to just write some notes down in the draw. So I'm just going to put here end of draw function. So let me just bring that up so you can just have a quick look what I actually went and did there. Actually, what I should have done, I've just actually noticed something as well. What I should have done is actually put that down here. I think that I'm going to try that again. There you go. See, this is why it's good to actually have a rethink and relook about what you do, because I thought I actually got that right, but what I actually did was started actually typing that draw function in the constructor, which I didn't really want to do because I wanted to separate the draw function out. So instead there we've got the function in here separate from the constructor. So what I want to now do is let's see if we can get the box actually moving. Okay, so we're going to go update. So I'm calling a function update. Let's just write some comments down the bottom here. End of update. Player object function. Okay, so from here, what I want to do is if keys dot up. So I think you love predictive text these days. So basically you're saying, right, if that keys up is true, do something. Now what I want to do is I'm going to test this out. This y equals, and if going upwards it'll be minus equals equals from there minus speed. Okay, now we're going to test this out. So let's do the same thing with else if keys up, keys down is plus speed because we're going downwards. Okay, now I need to grab that and put that in the update game file. So I've gone up to the function update game. I'm typing in there player 1 update. So I'm going to be using the player update function in there. So look at that. Smooth as butter. So let me just run through that again. So we got the class object, we set up the player class object. X and Y is defined by the new object down the bottom here. So as you can see, let or the variable player 1. I've set up X and the Y, 100 by 100. So that's where it's being placed 100 from the left margin, 100 from the top. And then we've got width 150 by height 150. The box is blue at the moment, speed's 10, lives is 3, score is 0, and the health is 100. And then we've got underneath that, after the constructor, we've got draw function. which we're consistently got fill style of this color, referencing blue up the top here, and then we got CTX fill style. So we got it's taking the X position, it's taking the Y position from the top here, and it's taking the width from the top and also the height. It's filling it in. Then we've got the update function, okay, which can happen, which takes place every time we go through the game loop. If this up, it goes the Y or Y position is decreased by this speed, so this speed is 10, so if we change that to 5, etc., it will go slower. Then if you press the down key is true, the Y position increases by this speed. So I'll just show you by example. I've just changed the speed to 5, going back to the HTML file. You can see that moves up and down nice and slowly, but obviously you can see that it moves off the screen. So obviously that's a 15-minute video there. So I think let's leave it at that for the time being, and then we're going to move on to the next video. So hope you enjoyed that one. So let's come back for video number, I think we're on video number 4 now. Please subscribe to the channel. If you want to buy me a coffee, feel free. But have an awesome day. Thank you very much for your time, and I shall catch you on the next one. See you later.